Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to part 5 I think of the smart repair van build. Let's give you a little look and a little update of what we've got done so far. The van's filth. White vans never stay clean. So everything's in and built, well not everything, but I'm just saying all of the sort of hardware. Let's open that side door so there's a bit of light. Right. Everything's bolted down, all in place. Put a little fire extinguisher up there. It's actually annoying, it makes a noise when driving along. We now have mains hookup installed and a fuse board or consumer unit, whatever you call it. Dave helped me do all of this yesterday, so we've got a 16 amp fuse board running. We've got a double socket at the top there, and then I've wired up another double socket over there, and I've still got a spare RCD so I can wire some more sockets in the van if I need to. So literally I just go plug one extension lead in, and it powers the whole van up basically. We've still got plumbing to do, pipe work and stuff for compressor and dryer. Yeah, got to put airline in, and what else? I'm probably going to fit an auto drain, electric auto drain to that, but I can wire a double plug into that socket with the dryer and the auto drain, because the drawer on that is like next to nothing, and the compressor will have its own sort of supply, so it shouldn't trip anything out at all. And then over here I'm going to be mixing my paint on here. I'll sit my fat ass on the corner, mix my paints and stuff, and I can have things on charge over there, like batteries, stuff like that. Anything needs sort of charging. Gazillion magnets, well handy for holding sheeting down to the car. So I grabbed some of them. Not sure if I'm going to use any of this, but I will have a look. So I'm going to probably put my, if I can fit it in anywhere, my gun holder in here. So obviously open ones. So I'll sort that out. Right, let's give you a look at the body kit in the booth. 1 second. Right, these are all primed with wet and wet primer. So all of these products I bought, well, the side skirts, the front splitter and the rear splitter, I bought from all different companies, and they all came and were sold as primed, ready to paint, and I can assure you they was not ready to paint. So the side skirts are all sweet. The front splitter was actually pretty good. There was things that needed addressing and sorting out, which I did do. They didn't need a full-on high build primer, but I gave them a wet and wet, which I will tickle this down with probably a bit of 600 or 800 grit before I paint. So that's all good, and the side skirts are all good, but the rear splitter is junk. This took the most amount of work, and I thought it was all good until I painted it. And then we've got loads and loads of sort of pinholes. You probably can't see that on the camera, it's very difficult. But fiberglass is a nightmare. And then I've got the same up on this top corner. There's loads and loads of little pinholes. So what I'll do is we'll prep this, sort all the pinholes out and stuff in this piece, and then I've got the end caps for these, which I forgot all about yesterday. The end caps for the side skirts, so we're going to prep them, and I've got a spoiler which I haven't even unwrapped yet, which is not fiberglass, it's made from some kind of plastic, I believe. So what we're going to do today, is we're going to get this rear splitter sorted. We're going to get the end caps prepped and sorted, and the spoiler prepped and sorted. Get them primed up, and then I'll get these sanded and ready for paint, and we'll see how we get on through the day. But yeah, I would very much like to start getting some of it or all of it painted today as well. I've got loads more goodies turning up. I'll show you them now quickly. I bought a set of scales for mixing the paint up. Yeah. You know, sometimes when you buy things online and in the pictures they look a lot bigger than what they actually are. Yeah, they're tiny. The funny thing is, they actually do work and they're fine. And I even got like a little test weight as well for calibrating, and it's perfect. But I did chuckle. You know, like when you order something from Wish and you think you got a full-size couch for your living room and you got something like that. I went out and I bought a proper set. They're add-on ones. So they're real deal. Like they'll be what I use all the time. But them little ones up there, I'll probably use them as a backup or something. Yeah, it did absolutely make me crack up. But yeah, they're pucker. I ended up getting one of them Dios flat ones. I wanted one for ages and I never got around to it, but they are really, really good. I did get the Dios, the little 75mm, because I thought, oh, I'll probably use that a hell of a lot more than the big one. I don't know until I get out there. But all my sanders are all electric now, so it should make life a bit easier. I did make a boo-boo though. My paint scheme that I ordered, I thought it would all fit in the flight case. Now, I didn't realise I went for a 250mm scheme, and they don't fit. 100mm one would have fitted, so I've now got to find another case which is just a touch bigger to fit the rest of them in there, because having that all in two cases is going to be a pain. And apparently with the water-based ones, you don't want to leave them on the van when it gets like lower than 5 degrees. You kind of want to take them indoors with you. So yeah, that's annoying. So I'm on the hunt trying to work out a good sized case for them. And we have officially stepped into the world of UV technology. I went for the Hedson IRT UV lamp. This made me very emotional purchasing this. It's one of them, I didn't really want to do it, but you kind of need the tools to do the job properly out on the road. You can get away without it, don't get me wrong, but it's about time that I brought myself into the future, as they say. So yeah, that hurt the pocket. They're £2 plus the VAT for a torch. I nearly cried when I pulled the trigger and bought that. I was like, oh, but what can you do? With UV primer, it's dried solid in minutes, and obviously speed is what you want. You're going to do a bumper corner, you don't want to take 4 or 5 hours to do a bumper corner when you can get it done in a few hours with the right technology. So at the end of the day, if I'm changing what I'm doing and I really need to gear up for that side of it, so I just thought, yeah, let's do it. I mean, there's no denying that UV technology is phenomenal. It is really, really good. Takes a bit of getting used to. Obviously, I'm an old dinosaur and I ain't used to all that. But yeah, I can't deny how good it is. It hurt. I don't know. I don't understand enough about the technology, but how do you justify £2.5 for a torch? I mean, come on. You would have thought that all of the engineering, all of the stuff around the world these days, they could make a torch cheaper than that. I can't see the cost myself, but I'm new to this world, so I have no clue. But geez, I know there's cheaper ones on the market. My friend lent me his one. I've got a cheaper one here, which is his sort of spare backup one, and that's sort of what got me into trying it out. But that still ain't that cheap. That's still over £1,000, that one. And the way I looked at it is you can go get like a cheapy one, 500 quid if you want. That'd be fine, but it'll have its limitations, and eventually you'll kind of outgrow it. And I'm a great believer that if you buy the right tools for the job, buy once and buy it right, rather than keep going cheap, and you end up spending more in the long run buying the cheaper tools before you end up getting the quality tools, if that makes sense. I've been there, done that, with hand tools, with all sorts of things. You buy it cheap, they always break, and then you buy another one and another one, and before you know it, you end up buying a dear one anyway. So I just bit the bullet and then went for it. So that side of it, we're all sweet. I've got UV primer, UV putty, UV filler. So all of that will make things a hell of a lot faster. I have had a dry run on the van as well. I've put all my tools and kit in. There's loads of little things that I need to rethink out on the road, like for argument's sake. These soft pad sponges take a hell of a lot of room up in the van, and do I actually need them? I'm looking at alternative products. Let me open one of these boxes and show you what I've chosen. Bear with. No, I won't. It's not in there. Hold on. 1 second, let me find it. There we go. I found it. Right, so trying to fit all of them in the van is going to be a nightmare. So I've been hunting around for alternative products, like I said. Now, 3M do one called a grippy sanding cloth, which is kind of the equivalent to that, except it's not got the foam backing. But they do well, I'd say it's like a little sanding block, especially for this. It's like a little foam thing. Let me try and get this out. So, look, so this is on a little roll, and it's a really weird, it's soft. It's kind of like, I don't know, neoprene at the back. Really funky, but it's a bit grippy. And they have their little spongy block for this, which grips to this, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it's a bit pricey, don't get me wrong, but I don't burn through a lot of it. So the initial outlay is going to be a few quid, but it's like, do I really need all of them? And then the ones that I do need could be replaced with this, and then it's such a smaller size in the van, taking up less space. So these are the type of things that I'm trying to sort of work through, and then we go sort of forward from there. But yeah, it's the initial getting it all in, getting it all sorted. So we're cracking on with the van bits. I've already waffled on for ages as well, but yeah, there's loads to update on. Yeah, so we're cracking on with all of that. We want to get the all the body kits, so we get that done. I've also got down here, so I've had a gazillion deliveries going to the house. So I've got a little reversing camera. Oh, camera's going spazzy. Got a reversing camera that I'm going to fit on the van with a little screen. We've also got, I've had these sat here for ages, dash cam from Van True. I've got two of them. I'll do a bit of a review when we're installing them. I've got one to give away for you guys as usual. That's not in today's video, but I said to them I'll get round to it. They asked if I'd review it, and I was like, yeah, can do. Told them the rules. I sent one out for you guys, so that'd be handy. So I'm going to fit that anyway when I'm fitting the reversing camera. So I have no idea how much they cost. I think it's quite quite expensive. Well, it's a good price, no matter what way you look at it. They're supposed to be a good bit of kit. So that'll get thrown in on another video when I'm wiring the other stuff up anyway for you guys. What else have I got to do? Yeah, the plumbing. I'm going to get another retractable airline, which I'm going to put in. I'm going to fit an auto drain on that, I think, and then do all the pipe work. So that'll be in the next little video. I've actually sold up. I've sold everything in here. The whole lot that I'm not using, I've sold. Someone's taking it all next week and taking over the lease and moving in here. So I'm filming this on Sunday morning, and we are pretty much out of here on Wednesday. So I've got to get cracking. So I'm going to drag them out, start getting them prepped up, and then I'll join you in a bit when we're ready to put some primer on the other bits. There we go. Bit of dolphin glaze over these pinholes, so we'll sand it all off. A few little random pinholes across the tops there. This one was the worst out of all the body kit pieces. It was littered with them up there. It's the way the mould process works. And then down the bottom we've got some. I've unwrapped the spoiler, and as you can see, another top quality product. It is what it is. Look, this, I don't know what this is, some kind of plasticky, fiberglassy weird stuff. I don't think it's fiberglass, it's something different. But as with all of these products, you end up having to do a lot of work to them. They never come perfect. And here's the end pieces we've got to do. Like that little hole, little gouge there. They're not finished the best, that's for sure. I think they're just sort of made in a factory, and a factory worker's told to sand it and prime it. Look, I've got a dirty run there, see that? Yeah, that's some pinholes and stuff. It's not terrible, it's not the end of the world, but they need work. You don't see a lot of the spoiler, you only see kind of the side and the underneath of the spoiler, to be fair. But it's just one of them things, that's how it works. So yeah, we'll let this go off. I'll crack on, I'll come back with an update in a bit. Right, primed all of that again. I missed 2 bits of dolphin glaze on the edge here, so I literally scuffed them off, dusted a bit of aerosol primer on that. I'm just flattening this one down. This one was a nightmare, getting that ready for paint. Front balance, side skirts all ready for paint. The end caps for the side skirts, I've just got to sand them down with a bit of 800. And the spoiler is in the booth now. I put a bit of primer on that. Well, no, let's rephrase that. I primed it, gazillion pinholes, sanded it, fixed the pinholes, re-primed, and there's more pinholes. So, where we got there? A couple of pinholes, and another one there, couple there. I think that's it. Oh, one there. Yeah, that's just a bit of dirt there. This side seems to be okay. I think I've got all of them. Yeah. So that one now, it's going to need a little bit of stopper in it before we paint. I'm not going to sand it all back down and put more filler on that edge. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little pinholes left. We'll put a bit of stopper in them and then we'll paint over it. So let them dry down. I've got to give it another coat in a second. So we're on track. I'm going to get the last coat on them, finished prepping that rear splitter, and then these 2 end caps, there's nothing wrong with them, they're all good. Literally just going to soft pad them with a bit of 800 and they'll be fine. And then we can start getting some paint on. I'll clean the booth out, get scrubbed up, get my coat on, get these buggers in colour, because they've got to be fitted in the morning, I want to glue them all on, tape them up, and then let them dry all day. I just had a phone call. Oh, we're on, I can't remember when I started this video, Sunday we started this video. We're on Monday morning now. So I had a phone call from my compressor man. He's coming to plumb in all the van for me tomorrow, put an auto drain on that compressor. So that should be all sorted. So tomorrow we'd like to get all this glued on and gluing whilst he can install all of that lot. So yeah, we're winning. So let me crack on, get another coat on that quickly. It's not worth filming it, it'll take 2 seconds. And then we'll start getting ready for paint, and then I'll chuck you on my head and I can film you painting it. See you in a mo. Let's go. Booth time. Right. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how far that gets us. Can we get round the bend? She's going to be a bit tight. We'll have one more. That'll do us. Today's weapon of choice. This is John's fault. You know who you are, John. Keep putting up your little teaser videos. Right, let's do this. let's get in there for round 2. I do miss my DeVilbiss. I've got my others down there. I dug them out. Someone keeps taunting me on Instagram, Facebook. Don't take much. This is my 2K Pro light that I use for 2K. I think I've just caught that. have a look, shall we? I don't know why I bother trying to show you. If you're new to the channel, we've got no lights in the booth. It shines through the booth, diffuses the light and makes it look like it's matte, not shiny. Let's have a look anyway, see if we can get any kind of glow. So hard to show even on white. We'll try. We've got to wrap the video up somewhere. It's getting a bit long. Probably better without the light, but yeah. Focus. So hard to see. God's sake, nearly swore. Yeah, this fiberglass is horrendous. Like you can see, probably better off without the torch. So yeah, my camera just clapped out. Turn the noise off. You'll see all these tomorrow anyway, no doubt. We're going to get them on the van. I have, well, got no choice, they're going on, whether they like it or not, whether I like it or not. It's getting glued on and done. The compressor man will be up after I've done all of that, so it'll be drying and all taped up, I suppose. Yeah, then we can start filling it up. I ain't got much time left and got to squeeze everything in. So yeah, this video is getting well long now. So that is it from me today. A lot been going on, got a lot done. I'm happy, so game on. We shall see you very soon on the next one. Massive thanks for watching. I've said it round the wrong way. You can have that blooper, I'm going to leave it in. Massive thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.